viewers, Rectangular back again. This time I'm showcasing the kit bash / custom crossbones that I made for using the Diamond Select Expendibles 2 Gunner Jensen figure. The head that he actually comes with, which I removed, is Dolph Lundgren, who, I guess if you've seen the movie, is the actor who portrays the character. And get a little bit more light on that. And there he is. And you know, it's not a bad head sculpt. It's fairly large head, so probably wouldn't look well on a Marvel Legend unless it's a pretty big character. But we shall see. I don't know if I'll use it for anything else. Just go over a quick review of the base body figure. Here's the figure in a little bit better lighting. This is not the head from an actual Crossbones. I got this head from a gentleman online who sells head casts. It is a little bit more narrow than the actual head of Crossbones, so I would have liked to it have been the same size. I think it would look perfect. So his head does look a tad on the small side, but fortunately, since this figure is not as bulky as the actual Ares Wave Crossbones, it's not too odd looking. So one of the guys that actually one of my subscribers, wesitron, has done a really good review of the Gunner Jensen figure, so check that out in the link below. I'm going to just go over a really quick overview of the figure, just so you can get an idea of what he comes with. Unlike the actual Crossbones, he does have some really nice accessories. He's got this pistol that comes with, it looks like a SIG. If you can see that in the light there. It's pretty nice, very similar in size to the handgun that most of the Marvel Legends come with, like the Shield Agents. The handle is a little bit larger, which is nice. It fits perfectly in his hand. You can hold a Shield Agent gun, just not as well. And that just fits really nice in that. It's like a vinyl holster. And same on the other side, he comes with a really nice bayonet. And I can just get him to stand. He's not all that stand friendly at times. There we go. It's really nice. It's more of a hard plastic material than the soft rubber that we've had to deal with Marvel Legends. So I don't know if you can see, I'm flexing it there, and it doesn't bend all that much. I mean, obviously I could, if I wanted to go really hard, but I'm just using my fingertips, and it's not super bendy, which is nice. It's pretty stiff, so it retains its shape really well, and they package it well so it's flat on the plastic clamshell. So it's got some nice detail there, different, different tapers on the blade, and fits nicely in his little sheath here, and it will pop out pretty easily, so would recommend maybe putting a piece of paper towel or toilet paper in there or something to make it a little tighter if you're worried about losing it. And he also comes with a little wristwatch that maybe if you popped the wrist off the hand. You could probably put this on another figure, but I think it looks really good on him. And it does have little dots. I don't know if you can see that up close. It does have little dots and arms on the watch, so it's pretty well detailed. And let's get into the sculpt. He's got the actual Crossbones is supposed to be wearing a parachute, and he's got just big pouches on him. Nice detail on the pants as far as pockets go. Oh, and he has these nice little vinyl knee pads as well that you could remove. They do slide back and forth, and really nice sculpt detail on the belt for his weapons, and on the vest, really nice pouches there. And he's got this scarf that's like brown with black spots on it. So unlike Crossbones, he holds the weapon that Crossbones comes with, the Shield Agent assault rifle. Looks like a suppressed, I want to say it's an HK-94. He holds it really well. Even his finger goes into the trigger guard really well. Haven't tried a whole lot of different weapons on him. He does actually come with a grenade launcher, and that was one of the main reasons that I got him. Was kind of a twofold win, because I was able to make this guy and use the grenade launcher for Crossbones, which I'll show here in a second. Just get into the articulation. Like I said, it's more like a Marvel Select. It's, made by the same company. Just has it's not. I don't think it's a full ball joint on the shoulder there, because it doesn't look like there's a disc per se. And he's got the bicep swivel and single jointed elbows, which Crossbones has, and no ab crunch, just a ab twist there. The wrists rotate, and he's got calf swivel there, and single jointed knees, no articulation at the lower part of the leg, and that is, and then the head is on a peg, and I did cut a little bit off the top of the neck so he can look back a little bit further than the figure could if I had just left it alone, but not a whole lot. Not too shabby. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with this paint job. Haven't painted in about between 20 and 25 years, so I think it turned out pretty well. Put a couple coats of clear coat on it to protect it from scratches, and down the road I might end up putting a magnet on the peg so that I can have his head interchangeable with the Dolph Lundgren head, and I might end up selling him, and that'd be kind of a good selling point that you wouldn't get with a regular Crossbones. I don't think, to my knowledge, Crossbones has ever been seen unmasked in the comics, so we don't even know what he looks like, and should be getting a movie figure when Captain America 2 comes out. But again, with Hasbro, we never know if it's going to be a 3 3/4 inch or a 6-inch figure. So, only real complaint about the sculpt is that the top of the head, probably where it was attached to the mold, it's got a little indentation on it, and didn't feel like filling that in with the epoxy sculpt. So if I do another one of these, I will probably do that just to make it a little more professional looking. But yeah, I was pretty happy with this paint job. It was a nice learning experience, but it was a good way to get into it, having to only deal with 2 different colors. Flesh tones can be a little intimidating because you don't want to just have one base color. They just end up looking a little too lifeless, kind of like this. I don't think there's much in the way of paint shading in this figure, and he just looks plastic. This head sculpt looks a little bit more lifelike because it's got some different shades in the flesh tone. Alright, so let's go ahead and compare him to the actual Crossbones. So here we have the 2 figures next to each other. The actual Marvel Legends Crossbones on the right. As you can see, he's definitely much bigger, which I think a lot of people in the community complained that he's not that big in the comics. You know, obviously he's a buff dude, but this guy is the base body is actually the Hulkling. So it's kind of, you know, the Hulkling is kind of half the size of the Hulk, so he's supposed to be kind of freakishly huge. So I don't think that Crossbones is supposed to be that roided out. So I have no problem with the figure on the left looking a lot more natural. You know, he's a big dude, but he's not half monster like Hulkling. So just gonna throw in oh, and wanted to show the weapon that this is the actual weapon that the Gunner Jensen figure comes with. It's this it's like 6-cylinder grenade launcher, and it actually works a lot better on Crossbones. That's the main reason I got it, because he just for some reason does not hold that Hydra gun very well. And as you can see on this submachine gun, I actually have it rubber banded to his hand because it he just does not hold it very well at all. You know, I think they just thought about the weapons as an afterthought. So anyway, now let's put Steve Rogers in there, because he is a tall figure a lot of people have, and you can see how big he is. So I'll put him in the middle. Take a look at that. So I think that works really well. You know, this figure is just a tad taller than the actual Crossbones, and don't remember from the comics how much taller, or if they're roughly the same size, if Captain America or Steve Rogers is supposed to be shorter than Crossbones. I'm going to throw in Bucky cap since most people have him. Let's see. He's a little bit shorter than Steve. A nice comparison there. So he's kind of dwarfed by these dudes, but that's pretty much what most of the new Legends or the medium-sized characters are going to be using, this base body. And last but not least, let's put in Face-Off Cap, who's a little bit taller than Bucky, I believe. Let's see how much taller he is there. Not really. They're about the same size, actually. In fact, Bucky might even be taller than the Face-Off Cap. Alright, so there you go. Hopefully you liked the video and that you subscribe, share, and leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Bye.